And good morning. Or good afternoon, guys. I'm Bob, K6UDA. I'm going to mute mic number 1 so it sounds crispy and clear and as good as this picture on camera 2 here. Thanks for joining me. We're running out of Christmas shopping days, I guess. So I've put together a little list, and I'm sorry, the thumbnail was clickbait. If your wife or the woman in your life wants to make you happy, if making you happy makes her happy, then this list will make her happy. So it kind of isn't clickbait, but it is. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Let's go over to camera number 1 here. We'll put the other mic on. I have my my backup little Sony camera on here. I wanted to plug this in because the picture, the color balance matches the other Sony, and I've been trying to get rid of this. Down at the bottom of the screen here at the bottom, you'll see the shutter speed, the aperture, and my ISO. And I can't get rid of that. There was supposed to be some kind of a fix. This is an older Sony A5000 that I bought pretty much as a webcam. So deal with it, guys. Let's see who's in there. Simon Templar is first in the chat there from VK Land. Simon, how you doing? Let's see, Mr. Rice, WB5KWK in the house from Texas, and my buddy the Fire Guy 1322 out in Northern California, and yeah, his wife needs a new lawnmower. Well, let me tell you, here in southern Idaho, it is Idaho law that the women mow the lawn. So you do end up buying your wife a nice lawnmower so she can mow the lawn. How cool is that? Let's see. Yeah, I got the sniffly nose here. Guys, I get migraines, and I've had a freaking migraine every day this last week. And so today is like day 7. I wake up with one. It's bad, but I fight my way through it, and I bring you guys quality entertainment for your lunch hour. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Chris, G7VEO, not much ham stuff under $100, but I digress and I disagree, and I'll show you what's available for under $100, which is very cool stuff and kind of almost necessary stuff in my book. K3RJRZ is in the house, and from Delaware. Good to see you. Let's see. How's the weather in Delaware? 54 and sunny. They're going to do a POTA activation, but they ended up with a multiple ham projects doing it all at once. Let's see. Still looking for my video connecting the 705 to the KPA 100 from RR. And you know what? Just for you, here's the went out to the motorhome, picked up the amp out of the motorhome, and this cable, this is what you're going to use. And yeah, I got to get that, like I said, I've been dealing with the migraines and all the stuff around here, and so I haven't had the motivation. I haven't been making enough videos. I'm sorry. I'll get back on that, and after today's show, I will work on the 705 and the KPA 100 amp hookup. Let's see. Andy Callie is in the house, and let's see. I got to give a super chat shout out to Simon. I saw his name come up. It wasn't actually on. It wasn't actually on there, but we're gonna do the super chat. I think it is new sound for the super chat, and the super chats are open. Thank you, Simon, for the PayPal super chat. Appreciate that always. And as we get back to all the goodies here in the studio, let's see. Andy, are you the mod for all the tubers? Yeah, I think he is. I think Andy's kind of on the list. He's a mod for everybody, and you know what? We all appreciate to have the extra help. Even the one-man band guys. Wow, only 5 people on the stream, 7 now. I guess this is kind of an intimate little tour between you guys and me. That's cool. And yeah, I wanted to talk about another project that I'll be working on here. And I don't know when I'm going to actually start it, but pretty quick. But hell, let's just get into this. First up, got a camera 4 here. First up is the Par Ends Trail Friendly Antenna. If you guys are into POTA and SOTA and everything, this is a very cool little end-fed, no tuner needed antenna that'll work with your KX3, KX2, 705, 6100, 5105, all, and G90. I'm sure. Very, very cool little antenna. Let's get the screen going here, and I'll put up my screenshots. Wow, where are you? I think that's it. Maybe, maybe not. Ah, come on. Nope. That ain't it. Okay. Let's get rid of that. We'll go back to the camera here for a second until I could figure out what the hell I'm doing. I should have actually, there it is. There it is. We'll go here, and from Vibraplex here, the trail friendly, $89. Very, very good little trail friendly antenna. I'm not going to deploy it here on the screen because it's fairly long, longer than my screen will allow me to do. But $89, I would consider this as a must-have in your little QRP box, because it weighs so little, and it does such a good job for what it is. 40 meters, 20 meters, 10 meters on this guy. And let's see. Let's go back here. Yep. So there you go. SWR on 40 meters, 2-to-1, 1.5-to-1 on 20 meters, 1.5-to-1 on 10 meters. 41 feet. It's a good little antenna. So we'll come back out here go to camera number 2. That's number 1 on the list. And what I'll do is after I'm done with the show, I will go ahead and I'll link all these things in the description so you'll be able to see those. Next up, another one for your QRP travels here. This little guy. This is a SMA dummy load. If you wanted to check out your HT, or you're putting it, say, on the 705, it'll work like that. This is, I think, up to 5 watts. Let me put it up on camera number 4 here. See if you guys can see it on camera 4, and I'll put the lav mic on too on camera 1. Anyway, I think this was less than 50, or this was less than $5, $5 or $10 on Amazon. Very, very cool little thing. If you're working on stuff, if you wanted to check the signal without actually putting the signal out with one of these dummy loads. And moving right along with that, another, if you're a 705 user, an extra battery, and these can be had on Amazon or on eBay for fairly cheap, $20-$30. Very, very good. Yeah, I know there's a lot of guys that say don't use the Chinese batteries. I use them. I haven't had any problems with them. I don't run them all the way down. I don't run any of my batteries all the way down. So I'm not too worried about it. But hey, let's see here. This thing is made for the ICOM ID51, and the 705 uses the same one. So if you're going up a mountain, going up the side of a mountain, and you want to pack light, but you want to carry 1 or 2 extra batteries, I would highly suggest, this is a great way to have your extra batteries that'll work with both your handheld and your HF unit. Very, very cool. I'm going to put that over here, and we'll put that one down. And I didn't make a screenshot of that one, but you know what I do have maybe in here. Let's see, not that one. Oh, yeah, I should just go right down the end here. Give me a second. Holy crap. That one. I should have gone through all these screenshots and done away with the crappy ones before we started here today. But oh well. Here's another one here. Let's put this one up. This is a pack of magnets. And to show you this, I'm going to have to take this one off of here. And we'll go over to, these are rare earth magnets. These things freaking rock. They rock the house. Let's go over to the camera, and these things really, that's it. That's one, and I've got that on a little magnetic disc, and the thing actually, it holds that head up so well. Such a very, very cool deal. Let's go back over here so I'm not actually making you guys sick with all that camera movement. We'll go back to the chat here for a minute. Took a shower today. Super chat is blocked by my bank. From Simon. Wow. That sucks. AJK. Took a shower today. Hey, good for you. AJK, good for you. You took a shower. That's awesome. Let's see. What else have we got here? So for the past few weeks, let's see, K3, JRZ. For the past few weeks, I was doing nothing at work, plus found a new job. So I'm off now between the old job and new job. Finally, a week off. Congratulations on the new job. And welcome to the world of YouTube, where we do nothing. Let's see. Second battery for any portable is a must. Yes. And that's what I love. That's one of the things that I love about the 705 is the ID51 has been in production about almost as long as I've been a ham. So there's a ton of batteries out there. Excuse me. There's a ton of batteries out there, and because there's a ton of batteries, you can get them for cheap. And if you carry 2 extra batteries with you, you've got enough to last you pretty much the whole day. Wow, 18 people on the stream and 11 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Let's see. Remember a few weeks ago I said it was fine with my FT1. Oh, let's see. Looks like somebody bought an FT5. Well, congratulations on the new FT5. You'll have a good time with it. It's a really good radio. But back to my little story on the 51. This thing has been, they've been around forever and ever. Like I said, the 51 is getting a little bit long in the tooth. So I'm very, very excited to see what the 52 is going to have in store. And yeah, I've got one coming. So I don't seem my normal happy self. I am my normal happy self. I tell you guys, I got a bit of a headache still. So if I don't seem my normal happy self, I apologize because I got a headache. It is what it is. Let's see. Was thinking let's see. Our JRZ thinking about getting one of the cheap batteries, 2200 milliamp for the FT5. They're almost $100. Yeah. And I actually bought for my FT5, I don't know which one is which, but I bought one of the cheaper lithium batteries. Yeah, I think this is it here. Cheaper lithium batteries for my, I'll put it on camera 4 here. Whoop, whoop. Hitting buttons. So I think that was about $30. So I bought an extra one for the FT. Well, I bought that for the FT3. Now I use it with the FT5 as my backup battery. And it's not that I'm using the backup battery all the time, but when you need it, it's good to have it. And I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. My opinion. Let's see. Clarence Swope. Sprinkling it a bit. It's sprinkling a little bit in Twin Falls. Yeah, I guess it did overnight a little bit. So they say. I didn't see any. We had snow a couple of days ago, which was very cool. I'm gonna mute mic number 1 here so I don't hear that. And let's see. I hit the like. AJK hit the like. Thank you. Thank you for the like. So let's get back to camera 4 here. And let's see. My newest antenna, the signal stick. This is actually a very, very cool antenna, and I heard back from the signal stuff people, and they were actually suggesting that I take my longer Nagoya antenna. This is the Nagoya, what is this one? It's a quarter wave SMA male. So this one has, this one is for the, it's for the Baofeng, or the Chinese radios that have the female opening. I can't get that out of there. I'm not even going to try. But anyway, so that's in there. And then the Abri. And this, I don't know if this is a real Abri or if this is a fake Abri. It's unbranded, unmarked. It has the BNC connector on it. So, you know what? It works well. I use this with 705 because it plugs in natively into the 705, and I can use that on 2 meter 440 if I wanted to do that. Let's see. Moving right along. Here's a very cool one. This is it's 11 ounces. It's a throwing weight. So you could toss this up. It's really small, but it weighs 11 ounces, which is almost a pound, and excellent for throwing up in trees. This one is on Amazon. This is an Amazon deal here. And let me see. Open. Let me see. Nope, not that one. Come on. Come on. There it is. All right. Let's run this. So this one here, 11 ounces. It is $19, $20 on Amazon. It comes with all this rope here. This rope, personally, is a toss. If you're going to use it for a temporary antenna, for a field day antenna, I guess it would be okay. This is that plastic coated crappy rope here. I wouldn't use it. Toss that out. But it does come with a nice little bag here that everything goes in. $20 on Amazon. Let's see here. With that, the paracord. I got this very cool thing of paracord. This is 250 feet, and this is a good high quality paracord. I've cut some off and used it for a couple of other little projects here, but much better to use this stuff than that plastic coated rope. $25 on Amazon for this. And if you put up any kind of temporary antennas, this stuff is it's worth its weight in gold, and it'll last you. Okay. Now something that I would say don't buy. Here's a don't buy. We'll go back over to camera 2 here. And okay, so I was looking for paracord. I wanted ballistic Kevlar line because Kevlar lasts in the elements. And I ordered this, what is it, 500 feet. This is supposedly 500 feet. And it's so small and so crappy. This was an Amazon buy, and I will tell you guys, don't waste your, it's supposed to be a 100-pound test line with 500 feet of Kevlar line. And this is it. This is a joke. This is kind of like what you would think on Wish. So really, yeah, I guess if you're sewing with this, it might be worth it. But don't be fooled if you're trying to find Kevlar line on Amazon. Man, I bought some Kevlar years ago. I bought a big spool of it. And over the years, used it up. It's gone. But anyway, big disappointment. Don't buy it. Garbage. Let's see. What else? What else have we in the magic room? These are my favorite little camping lights. So you could turn these things over and you can set them up like this. So they're kind of like a self-supporting lantern. They'll hang from the top here with paracord or whatever. All kinds of stuff. They charge up. You can either put batteries in them and run them off of AA batteries, or you can charge them up with a USB cord. And you can increase the brightness to like insanely bright. And you can bring them down to pretty dim, fairly dim. I will say big win in anybody's field day kit, anybody's off-grid lighting kit. I've had the same batteries in these things. I've got 2 of them. I keep them in the motorhome for camping, and then if the power goes out, I can always go outside and grab them, bring them into the house. And we have used these things back in California when the power goes out. I have used these many a time. Very cool little lights. From Amazon, and I forget exactly how much these things were. I think they were 20 or 30 bucks. Not bad at all. Good little emergency lights. And like I said, they last forever, which is the name of the game. Because those things have been in my in the motorhome, in the cupboard, for probably over a year now. Just over a year, and they haven't lost their integrity. They haven't gone bad on batteries or anything. It's just really nice. Good deal there. I think bringing me to kind of the last of my cool little items here, under 50 bucks. And let me see if I can find this one. Give me a second here. Come on. Come on. Nope. That's not it. That ain't it. Give me a second. trials and tribulations here of live TV. What are we looking at here? And did I? Oh no, I need to go over here and go to. There we go. Okay. C.W. Morris. Very impressed, guys. If you're looking for a key, if you're thinking about getting into CW, you don't want to spend a ton of money. $37 for a key. I have mine right here. Let's see. Oh, hang on. What did I do? I lost you. Lost you here. All right. So there is mine. $37. You get them in a ton of colors here. And let me try to find that. There it is. There it is. C.W. Morris. And I think these things are great. They come with everything. They come on a little aluminum block. They're not like super, super heavy, but he does have some weight to them. It comes with the plug-in. And I think you guys can see on the bottom of the screen there. Everything. He's got a ton of styles here. He's got double paddles. Now I'm trying to kind of learn now on a straight key. I tried learning on a set of paddles, and I got some of the letters, and yes, it's faster, but I don't think I'm learning as well. So let's see, pocket cooties. Maybe not. Here we go, $37. And yeah, so all these little guys, 3D printed. I think they make them right there at the house. Single paddles. Yep, same kind of deal. Micro keys. They do. They've got a ton of stuff. Very, very cool little keyers from C.W. Morris. I wanted to have these guys on the show, and unfortunately, let me go back over here and come back to camera 2. Wanted to have them on the show. Unfortunately, they were kind of camera shy, and very, very busy. They said that's all they could do to keep up, with the orders that they have coming in. Let's see, and let's see what some of you guys have on your Christmas lists. If you've got a friend that's getting into HF, get him a jumper box. Got a friend getting into HF. Getting an HF antenna or two depends upon where he's going to use the HF. Yeah, definitely. If they have the room, if you have the room and you're not going to operate portable, I would say get the biggest, baddest antenna that you could possibly put in your yard or up on a tower if you're so inclined. If you're mainly going to try it out portable, the sky is the limit, man. There's a ton of other small antennas that have, things like the trail antennas, the mag loops, like the Alex loop, the Chameleon. Chameleon makes a ton of different kinds of stuff. So does Alpha Antenna. It's kind of like Ford, Chevy, Chrysler. pick your poison and go with, pick one and run with it. MFJ, as much as people bag on MFJ, they do make some good antennas, and they make some other really good innovative parts. The fact that, that they have everything manufactured in China is just kind of a fact of life here, I guess, because everybody makes everything in China. I wish more people would make more things in the U.S., and that's kind of what I've been highlighting on these Monday shows. The C.W. Morris, they're making stuff here in the U.S. Prepcom is making the DMX-40 in the U.S. Quirky QRP, he makes all kinds of things, and some of like the Slink antenna would be on my favorites under $100. I think he's sold out for the year, so I didn't want to feature his stuff if you guys can't buy it, if he's out of stock or whatever. The antenna, the signal stick antennas, good antennas. Again, this looks like it is 3D printed. What I really like about this is, number one, it works well. Number two, this helps fund hamstudy.org, which has helped thousands of new hams get their license with free ham radio. Well, they do ham radio testing. They also do ham radio study, which is fantastic. And I'm trying to get them to come on the show before the end of the year. I'd love to talk to those guys. Let's see. Do I have a favorite external speaker? I run with a ton of different kinds of external speakers. I have a big Motorola behind my head in the Jeep because when you got the top off that thing and you get up to speed, there is so much noise you can't hear anything. So with a speaker right above my head, I can hear it when I turn the two-way up, and it does really nice. You'll notice over here on studio or on camera number 1, small little speaker back here for the FTM 400 that works really well. Oh, you know what? Forgot to put that up. The call lines are open. The guest lines are open. So if you guys are so inclined, go ahead and jump on. And I probably forgot to put all that stuff in the description. Oh well, you've got it here. Everything's open. The Ion from Best Buy is a larger one. It's got a great battery. Yeah, you see, that's another thing that you guys that are always great things to have is the little external batteries. And there's a ton of them out there. You could get them at Best Buy. You could get them on Amazon. They're fantastic for charging up your phone. If that runs dead, you could charge up a lot of these newer radios from that USB port. And some of them, more than $100 though, will even charge things up that are not USB, like computers and some of the other radios that don't have USB compatibility. Let's see. Ham sticks. Yeah. Ham sticks from MFJ work really. Oh man, what happened here? Camera number 2 took a dump on me. So let's go to camera number 1 here. Man, what happened? Camera 2 is dying. Why? Must have got hot or something. Let's see. Now I need to refocus. Man. Bad. Okay. Now we're back on camera 2. Let's see. Simon says, wish I could buy some stuff from the U.S., but USPS has banned Australia. Makes it almost impossible as couriers are prohibitively expensive. Oh, that sucks, man. That really sucks. Sorry to hear that. I don't know, maybe FedEx or UPS or DHL would be a good alternative for you. Let's see. Clarence says, a cheap but decent quality 2-meter 440 antenna made by Arrow is El Cheapo but excellent quality, talking at least 100 miles away every day on his old setup using 25 watts. And that's true. You don't have to spend a ton of money to get a decent quality antenna. Hang on. Now, I have an El Cheapo unbranded 2-meter 440 antenna. It's an NMO on my truck. And I've been using this thing for 10 years. Have had zero issues with it. And it gets out just fine. I mean, it gets out all over the place. Let's see, 1243, 26 people, 24 thumbs up. Thank you guys, 25 thumbs up. I want to thank you guys. And we'll come back here. Call lines are open. Let's see, man, I got all kinds of notifications on there. Let's see, what else? The Ham Radio Hobo says hello. How you doing, brother? So anyway, I don't know. This is just my quickie little list of things that I would consider as decent or good ham radio related gifts. And yeah, I know. Ham radio for her. Well, you know what? Like I said, if ham radio for her means making you happy, finding you things, or if presents for her equal making you happy, these are fantastic little stocking stuffers or presents under $100 that will definitely make her ham happy. If you thought I was going to be talking about jewelry or pajamas or whatever for her, hey, clickbait. Oh, well. Let's see. Coming back in here, just popped in for a bit from Chris, N8PEM. Thank you for popping in there, my friend. Marty from Rockland, California. Sorry he's late. He's doing the dog thing. Good to see you in there, Marty. And the Ham Radio Hobo is in Denver, getting loaded up with beer. Very, very cool. And let's see. So we're 15 minutes away from the end of what's supposed to be the end of the show. Kind of brings me, and you guys tell me whether you think this is maybe a good idea, maybe not, I don't know. But got a new project that I'm working on here, which is a new podcast. And as you guys may or may not know, ham radio is probably not the only thing in your life certainly not the only thing in my life. I'm also very much into the Second Amendment. I am a huge 2A advocate, activist, and being that that's one of my big loves, I have decided to start a new podcast or try out something, because I've never done a podcast before. And I know that this is kind of like a podcast, but this is still YouTube, and I haven't done this on a podcast. And I know that there's a lot of ham radio podcast right now. I kind of wanted to go a different direction with it, and I didn't want to bring in a lot of the 2A stuff or a lot of the cop stuff. Because I'm a retired cop. And so that is kind of where I wanted to go with a new podcast, was a cop's perspective on the Second Amendment, on personal rights, on Constitution, on the law. And kind of looking for your feedback right now, whether you think that would be a good thing. I guess if you're kind of on the left side of the spectrum, you're probably going to say, nope, screw you. If you're on the right side, or you're just more libertarian like I am, and you're kind of about your constitutional rights. And I know that there's some guys here that are from outside the U.S. And nothing against you guys, but I think, like Australia, I used to think Australia was like, kind of I don't want to say the Wild West, but I thought, that Australia was pretty much about as free as the U.S. And then I come to find lately, no, because number one, you guys don't have a Second Amendment. And so camera number 2 took a dump. We'll go to camera 1 once again. I don't know why camera 2 is doing that. So we'll go over here to camera 1, and we'll make camera 1 work for us. Excuse me. So anyway, as of late, I come to find out that Australia is putting people in what amounts to be concentration camps, and they could spin it any way that they want, but literally that's what it is. They're putting people in camps where they're not free to leave, and no, they're not there voluntarily, because people are trying to escape from these supposed freedom camps, or whatever they call them. I don't know what they call them. But anyway, here in the U.S., we have the Second Amendment. And that, my friends, I believe is the sole reason that we are not seeing absolute mandates for things. And whether you guys believe that everybody should be vaccinated or unvaccinated or whatever, I'm not anti-vax by any stretch of the imagination. To me, if you want to, if you believe in it, if it makes you feel safer, get vaccinated. I have my own feelings about it, but my biggest feeling is it should be a choice. And as long as this is America, as long as we have the ability to stand up to a potentially tyrannical government, that's the system that I believe in. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to to run this by. Let's just take a few of the comments in here. We'll see. Do the 2A podcast, says the fire guy. He'll be with me. Beautiful. I will make another announcement when that is when that's good to go. Bring up camera number 2 again, and come on. Here we go. Get in focus. Focus. Is that in focus? I don't know why camera 2 is doing that. Must be heating up or something, but I let it cool off for a minute. Anything new involving Pew Pew is okay by me. Fantastic. Love to hear that. Another 7,300 for her. Yeah. Hey, there you go. I don't think you'll get one for under $100, but if you do, I want to hear about it and I want to know where you got it. Don't buy camera number 2. Actually, camera number 2 is a good camera. It's the Sony RX100. This is the Mark IV, which is an older one that I had sitting here. I decided I'm going to use it as a webcam. And as a webcam, this thing rocks because look, this is a real webcam over here. And that thing is a piece of crap. Done. Let's see. Never had an issue with cops and ham radio because I always keep a copy of my ham license in my vehicle, and that's how I played it. Hey, you know what? And if that has worked for you, fantastic. You know what? I brought into my police world, I was always very constitutionally minded. I tried not to let my ego write checks that my body couldn't cash or that the law couldn't cash for me. And that's, that's something we'll talk about on my podcast. We could talk about anything, really. I'm thinking I'll probably do a video version of it on Rumble. I don't even think I'll put it on YouTube. But I'll advertise it here. I'll advertise something here. But I'll do, maybe full30.com and I'm looking for a podcasting focus. I'll do find a podcasting platform to stick it on. And I think it would be an interesting topic to kind of get the cops' reaction or the cops' perspective of 2A and constitutionality and all that good stuff. Maybe I can answer some questions for those of you who are not cops or haven't been cops. And we got 31 on the line right now. 31 thumbs up. I got 1 thumbs down. You guys probably can't see that, but I can. And in the interest of being totally freaking transparent about this stuff, somebody don't like it. Let's see. New podcast is a great idea. From Jack, 36-year law enforcement vet with years of experience in the trenches, all levels of the agency, now retired, constantly trying to explain. Yep, I totally agree. A lot of questions out there, a lot of misconceptions over what cops think. I mean, a lot of people think that the cops are getting tyrannical or getting this and that. And I would say that, and this is one of my buddies from LASO. And I'll have to call him back because I'm not going to put him live on a ham radio show. He'll probably end up being a guest on my podcast. Let's see. Thanks for all the service. Merry Christmas from Caesar. Hey, thank you from K04SPS. Very, very cool. Ham Radio Hobo, Alcatraz. I don't know what that means. Alcatraz is an island outside of San Francisco. Crazy stuff down under. Wish they didn't give away all their pew-pews. Yeah. You know, the problem is Australia, like every other country in the world, the government gives them rights. And the government doesn't grant us our rights. The Lord, whoop. Oh my Lord. Hang on here. I'm going to have to, let's see. Shit. Okay. Well, we're almost done. I'll, that might be important. So I think we're going to get out of here on time today. Let's see. Things, 2 thumbs up. Yep. All right. Got it. Now I forget what I forget what we were talking about. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, that's it. No other country in the world has a Second Amendment. We're it. If we give it away, if we lose it or give it up, there will never be another freedom, real freedom. And we could say all we want, that no, we don't have freedom, that there's all kinds of limits. And yes, there's a lot of limits. There's a lot of unconstitutional things that are happening in this country right now, but is what it is. Hey, I didn't want to turn this into my podcast or into what I wanted to do on the podcast. If the cops ask to search your car, tell them no. You know, that's a personal decision, and we're not going to go into that. German police will wrap the nightstick around your lips if you don't comply. Our rights come from God. Yep. God bless the USA. Mr. Rice, Merry Christmas. And Mark says hi all. And yeah, that kind of brings us right up to the top of the hour. And I actually want to thank you guys for being part of the show. And I know today I don't feel great. I've had this headache going on. Let me I've had this headache going on for a week now. So I want to say thank you guys for putting up with my headache. Thanks for putting up with me, and great to see you. Thanks for actually giving me feedback on this podcast idea, and I will definitely let you know when this thing goes live, where you can see it or where you can listen to it, and all that good stuff. Let's see, we're getting close to Christmas. Yeah, we're going to have another video or two out before Christmas, and I will see you guys next week. Hopefully I will have a guest with me. And thanks again. If you guys haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. You'll get notified whenever I put out a new ham radio video. And if I don't see you, have a good one. We'll see.